Roll the corn. We know the truth now. Peace to my beautiful people from this beautiful land with the beautiful knowledge that we created for the survival of our people. Roll the corn. We know the truth now. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. If you on YouTube, hit the like button and drop some coin in the chat. If you on TikTok, put where you're from and put the coin in the chat. Put where you're from and put the coin in the chat. Love you and I'm in love with you. Roll the corn. Asheville, bam, what's up? Rod RG, H-Town, what up? Hit the like button, hit the share button, put where you're from and put the coin in the chat. Carl Macon, what up? I'm gonna let Casey Macon drop some receipts today. Casey Macon gonna drop some receipts, and I'm gonna just tune in and back them up. But ERG, Battle Creek, Michigan, Sandy Island, South Carolina. What's up? Put where you from and put the coin in the chat. Charleston, South Carolina, Buff. What up? Ohio, Lewis. Royal Lee, what's up, bro? Bam, what's up? Everybody in the chat, follow everybody in the chat. Busy from Dallas. LA in the building. Tallahassee, Florida in the house. Respect my kicks, what up? The gossip, appreciate you. Oh, yes. Roll the coin, Anthony. What's up, Houston? I'm gonna give time to Casey Macon to get in. He gonna drop some receipts. And I'm gonna kind of back narrate the receipts he dropped. He got some mean receipts. Meet me at the Mounds, August the 16th. Ottawa, Georgia. MV, what up? Deanna, how you doing? Appreciate your panel the other day, Deanna. Y'all follow Deanna. Follow Deanna. She's in the chat right now. Follow Deanna right here. Roll the coin. I'm gonna let Casey Macon drop some receipts today. Cause me and Casey Macon, we bounce receipts back, you know. Once you in line with people that understand what's going on, and understand what the symbolism and what the cultures are, what this stuff really mean, you got to keep building. You got to keep building. You got to keep building. So I'm gonna let Casey Macon come up in a minute and drop some receipts. Tay, what's up? Roll the coin. Now, yesterday's live was fire. Yesterday's live was fire. Fire, fire, fire. Y'all go back and check that on YouTube. It was fire. Go back and check that on YouTube. Casey, you in the building? The gossip, what's up? See, I watch them all. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I done a video about this earlier. Let me show you. I done a video for TikTok about this earlier. This is so important, y'all. So important. Right? Look at our people. Look at the tribe in Peru. All hands around the temple. All hands around the temple. Joining hands around the temple. Guess what they built? You see it? Guess what they built? See it? See that? See, this in America now. This ain't no Egypt. This ain't no Egypt. This ain't none of that. Look at this pyramid these melanated people built. Here they go right here. They on the wall. Now, why is this so important, truth now? It's showing togetherness. It's showing a love for they people. This is what I get out of it. It's showing that for the survival of my people, we teach this knowledge to feed our kind from knowledge from nature. And we in love and we love and in love with our people. That's what this means to me. Everybody holding hands, people. And look what they built. The pyramid of the moon, the temple of the moon. We created Thoth from moon cycles, people, for agriculture. Thoth didn't create us, we created the deity. See, you can't teach the deity if you can't teach the people where it comes from. That's my whole point about this knowledge, and that's why I do what I do, and I say what I say to different creators, because y'all just be making shit up. Now let me go through this right quick. Hold on, let me show y'all something. Roll the coin. Let me show y'all something. Watch this. Watch this now. The Ottoman Empire originated from Turkic tribes. The Ottoman Empire originated from Turkic tribes. Them ain't our motherfucking people. You want to see who the Turkic tribes is? Do you want to see who the Turkic tribes is? See, this is how fast I break bullshit down. It ain't got nothing to do with us. We got to stop getting misled. Turkic tribes are the originators of the Ottoman Empire. Let's go see the Turkic tribe. Let's see what they call. Oh, we finna roll the coin now. Yeah. Turkic tribes. Turkic. Alonzo Khan had twin sons. One was called Tatar, which turned into Tartars. And one was called Mogul, which turned into Mongol. You see that? Mogul turned into Mongol. So the fake Tartarians and the fake Mongols are the Tartars. But who the fuck, what Turkic got to come in there with the truth? Turkic. Watch this. Tartars, Mongols. Khan is a Mongol name. Khan of the Mongols and Tartars, right? The Turkic tribe comes from the Mongols. Roll the coin. The Turkic tribe is a tribe that comes from the Mongols, people. That shit ain't got nothing to do with us. See, everybody be trying to teach Tartaria and our name is Khan and all that shit. That's cultural assimilation. They come from these motherfuckers' knowledge. Roll the coin. Hold on. Let me find the other receipt. Because I want to show y'all where Turkic came from. Those are the people who started the empire, the Ottoman Empire. That shit ain't got nothing to do with us. Roll the coin. The Tartars, Mongols, and Turks. Mongols and Turks. Where does the Turkic tribe come from? The fucking Turks. They the same damn people. That's who started the Ottoman Empire. Them ain't our motherfucking, ain't our royalty. Them ain't our ancestors. What the fuck? Them ain't not our ancestors, big dog. I hate to bust your bubble, but I'm sick of this shit. Just making shit up, acting like this shit got something to do with the top married people. No, it don't. Mongols and Turks. Turks became Turkic. And they originators of the Ottoman Empire. You see that? Ruling class within the empire. Turks started that shit. Ottoman Empire originated from Turkic tribes. Turkic tribes? Y'all niggas teaching Mongol history. That shit ain't got nothing to do with us. Fuck is y'all teaching, man? Watch this. Turkic tribes. The Khan's son, a Mongol, is Tatar, which became the Tartars, and his other son is called Mogul, which became the Mongol line. That's where these shit come from. Right? Then, Khan is a Mongol name. Mongols and Tartars. Then, Tartar, including Mongols and Turks. The Turks originated from the Ottoman Empire. I'm sorry. Bro, listen, bro. Listen, y'all. Genghis Khan attacked America, bro. Now, let's get a little deeper. The Mongol Tartar tribes allianced with the Spanish. Oh, I hate to do this to you, but y'all niggas be tripping, bro. What the fuck is y'all talking about, bro? What is these people talking about, man? Y'all niggas agents, bro. Something wrong with y'all, bro. If even you might, I don't know if you're an agent or not. I ain't gonna say that. But I'm gonna say this. Either you misinformed or you just lying to your people, bro. One of the two don't matter the truth now. The truth is not right. Let me give y'all some real history. Give you some real history. Roll the coin. Genghis Khan attacked America way before the Spanish came. Genghis Khan and the Tartars, or the Mongols, or AKA the Turks down the line, AKA the Ottomans, down the line, was already over here attacking our people, Genghis Khan people. So when the Spanish come and say, damn, we got Mongols and we got the original people, the Mongols teamed up with the Spanish and unalived our people. Now you see the real history. Why in the fuck do somebody want to teach this shit like them the original people? See, now here go the hijack. Here go the hijack. Now you claim that y'all are the people who built the buildings, the Tartarians. Because Tartarians come from Tartar. That's our shit. Y'all culturally assimilated that, calling the Tartarians, right? Then the Spanish come in, take out all the Incas and all that type of shit, get on the king's list, and culturally assimilate the chiefs of these tribes with Mongols. See what's going on? Do you see what's going on? All these names. See, you got to know the real history of these names. who they end up coming out to be later on. Casey Macon, if you in the chat, hop in the guest box. Now, why is a nigga teaching Mongolian history acting like it got something to do with the indigenous people and them the people who unalived us? Ask yourself that. Ask yourself these questions, bro. You got to start asking questions about this shit. Something ain't right here. Why you doing that, big dog? It's hijacks coming from everywhere, people. I'm telling you, bro. Once you get deep into this knowledge and you see the hijack and you see people doing it, it hurts your feelings because they really are downplaying the culture from what really was original. Now we got something to do with all these other entities that ain't got nothing to do with us. All they did was unalive our people. Now they us. How? Define hijack. You take over somebody's shit and fly it in and act like it's your airplane. That's hijacking. You stab the pilot, you hop in the seat, and you pull up at the airplane like this your shit. That's how you hijack something. You unalive the person that it was originally, and you hijack their culture and their shit. Now, ain't no Tartarians. Sometimes I say Tartarian building so people can understand what I'm saying, right? Right? JP11. JP11, you want to talk to me, big dog? Talking about a GED. Hop in the box. Let's see how smart you is. Hop in the box. You don't want no problems? Let's see how smart you is, big dog. You come on up here and teach the history. Come on. Here's what I thought. Hunter-gatherer. How the hell is he in here anyway and he blocked? Roll the coin, man. Listen, y'all. Listen, bro. We are being attacked from Mongols, Spanish. We are being attacked from Britain, Rome, Roman Catholic Church. We just getting attacked from every angle. And everybody is trying to claim our birthright to nature's chosen land, bro. All sides. Everybody got a hand in the cookie jar. Think about it. Africans make money over here. Spanish Mexicans make money over here. Roman Catholic Church make all the money over here. The Mormons making all the money. The priests, the Christian church making all the money. They just got their hands and eating chocolate chip cookies right out the damn jar. Then we got niggas on the internet making money off our history, telling it, and they're not even connected to it. Everybody is robbing the cookie jar. And we don't get nothing out of it. Think about it, bro. Think about it. That's what's going on. I'm finna pull you up in a second, Casey. Y'all get ready for Casey Macon, man. I just want to get this point out. Everybody is trying to be our people. Everybody. All that rapping and dancing and and all this creativity and originality of a people, everybody want to do it. Africans dressing like us in Africa. Roll the corn. Europeans over here rap, know all Young Dolph songs. Europeans know all Young Jeezy songs, all Gucci. They just rapping it on TikTok, spitting bars. Everybody know the culture. Everybody know it. Everybody make money off our music, our style, everything, bro. Music companies making millions off our melanated creators. Think about it. So before, y'all got to start listening to people. Because these people got agendas. Everybody got an agenda. Because I'm going to explain it like this. If your ancestry come from cultural assimilators, you become a cultural assimilator because you believe in what your people told you. They taught you a certain thing and you still doing it today, bro. Grown man. You think you kicking knowledge, but the whole time you cultural assimilating the people. They ain't got nothing to do with us, bro. And like I say, I don't have nothing personal against nobody. But I do got to say something about the truth. So people can stop even paying attention to that misdirection. Roll the corn. Our ancestors were not doing nothing French, nothing Turkish, nothing African, nothing Spanish. We wasn't doing none of that shit. And it ain't got nothing to do with the people who was here before all of them people came here. We had a whole culture of our own. We danced and sang and planted crops with nature. We wasn't killing people trying to take their farmland, bro. We wasn't killing people trying to take their gold. We wasn't looking for no gold in cities to steal and rob out of. We wasn't looking for the Grand Canyon to rob out of. We wasn't digging up mounds to rob out of, bro. Now, I'm going to get a little deep real quick. To be honest with y'all, if y'all knew the history, if I just spill all the beans and lay it all on the table, y'all will really see who people are, bro. A lot of these people, ancestry, are colonizers. Let me say it again. A lot of these people, ancestors, are colonizers. They be having a one drop of blood somewhere, but they ass be coming from colonizer backgrounds. You wouldn't imagine how big people ancestry is, bro. People ancestry going all the way back to the Louisiana Purchase. Stealing, oh my God, back to the Louisiana Purchase, stealing land. People's ancestry go back to digging in mounds, bro. You wouldn't believe it. Motherfucking ancestors go back to digging in mounds. They ain't your people. You wouldn't believe it. If I just broke this shit down the way y'all know I can do it. Y'all know I can do it. Y'all know I don't play. Motherfuckers' ancestry go back to mound robbers. And they on the internet talking shit like they the fucking truth. Your ancestor dug mine up. And you want to try roll the corn, man. See? That's That's when this shit get real. That's when it get real, bro. But I ain't even go. I ain't. You know, it's nothing. It's nothing. Roll the corn. This shit fucked up out here, y'all. I'm telling y'all, bro. This shit fucked up. I'm gonna tell y'all something else I was looking at. I'm gonna leave that shit alone. I'm gonna tell y'all something else I was looking at. Bro, they tried to make Martin Luther King out to be Diddy, bro. But you know, people try to make Martin Luther King look like he did it, bro. Have y'all read the paperwork that Trump put out about Martin Luther King, bro? That shit is filthy work. Filthy work, people. They done that man so wrong, bro. I'm gonna get y'all gotta go read it. I don't even believe I even want to show this to y'all, bro. But I gotta show you something, just so you can understand what I'm saying. Martin Luther King, right? Look what they say about the man. Now we thinking they finna put something out about how he got unalived. See, I gotta get deep, man, because ain't nobody talking about this shit. I'm thinking they finna put out about how he got assassinated. Look what these people put out about him, bro. Look what these people put out about Martin Luther King. King. Drinking, fornication, rainbow color stuff. Several neat white prostitutes. I hate the corporation, bro. This how y'all do our people? This how y'all do our people. See, this how they do our people, bro. Motherfuckers waited years for this paperwork, and all they do is give you a whole bunch of shit that they say Dr. King done wrong, right? Turn our people down, bro. Roll the corn. Let me say something to the corporation. Ain't nobody perfect, right? Ain't nobody perfect. But what does this shit got to do with y'all killing that man? This could just be some shit y'all made up. Where is the information about his murder, bro? That's what I went to look for it for. I went to look for it for the murder paperwork. What happened to the conspiracy to murder Dr. King? When he started talking about civil rights and Indian rights. What is the government's association with the murder? This ain't got shit to do with nothing. This just speculation. Where the pictures at? Where the people at? You could just tear a melanated man down in paperwork if y'all the one writing it. What the evidence is of this shit? Y'all are the lowest being of people on the planet. Y'all put this shit out to embarrass Dr. King. Y'all trying to make it look like he was just P. Diddy or something. Now, I know a lot of people say Dr. King is an agent and they be saying all that shit. But at the end of the day, Dr. King is indigenous to the land. He indigenous to the land. Around the time when he was trying to run around and do his thing, he was getting enlightened, people. It takes years to get enlightenment. So why you think he started speaking for Creek Indians? He started speaking for Creek Indians in Alabama. Civil rights the Civil Rights Act is hooked to the Indian Rights Act. Why is he worried about Indians and civil rights? Because he know you are already an Indian at this point. He had figured out that, man, we from here, bro. And I done sold my soul to I'd have been fucking with these damn YT people. And the whole time, my people from right here, bro. So when I started speaking on that shit, then I dropped the Civil Rights Act / Indian Rights Act Now they want to get rid of me because I'm about to say too much. He about to say too much. Malcolm X, he was about to say too much. Malcolm X started talking about it. Aborigines from here looking just like us. They start saying too much. Now it's time for assassination of these people. I don't think he knew from the beginning. I think he grew into it with knowledge. That's what I think. And he had all these YT people with the Christianity all around because all that stuff go together, bro. But it hit him one day. Right around the time they dropped that tried to get the civil rights bill passed. He knew it. Because go look at the civil rights bill, then go look at the Indian Act that's hooked to it. He was talking about Creek Indians who are his ancestors. See, he done it in a slick way. He was trying to put both of them together and try to stay after you people way, but these hunter-gatherers be all over that type of shit. They know what he was trying to do. They knew what he was trying to do. It's crazy, man. But y'all wrong for this, bro. All this old just talking bad about the man and he got babies in California and they just going on and on about him, bro. On and on. Y'all ain't telling us nothing about what happened to him. Roll the corn. I got a couple of receipts on this, bro. Look, father the baby in California somewhere had an affair and fathered a baby. February 6th. See how they trying to Negro with a Negro dentist woman. See what I'm saying? All this FBI shit. All this FBI and CIA just y'all the one print this shit up and expect us to believe it. Just trying to make our people look bad, bro. This shit is deep. I ain't gonna go through no more of this because this really bothers me that they done them like this. But I just want to show y'all what these people do to our leaders. They make our leaders all type of sex addicts and they drinking and smoking and see what I'm saying? I just wanted to show y'all that, bro. I ain't through reading all of it, but from what I got out of it, they just turn them down. They just turn them down, bro. They turn them up. Roll the corn. Now I'm gonna let Casey Macon come up, man. He gonna drop a couple receipts. I'm gonna go a little deeper into this, and I'm gonna go a little deeper into the Malcolm X assassination. Cause lately they've been kind of on my mind because every time a melanated person gets to a certain point, they turn them down. It's a pattern, y'all. All of us wasn't doing all this shit. It's a pattern. It's a pattern. The same way you seeing rappers getting tore down today, it's a pattern. They tear you down morally, then they lock you up, and now you just, right? It's crazy, bro. Roll the corn. Y'all follow Casey Macon. Follow Casey Macon. Follow Casey Macon. I'm gonna let him get up and drop some receipts, and I'm just gonna back it up.
What's up, my people?
What's up, Casey?
Not much. Hold on. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir. Y'all follow Casey Macon right now. Follow everybody in the chat. Follow Casey Macon. Casey Macon is dropping jewels. He's dropping jewels.
Hold on. Let me get my receipts out, y'all.
Take your time. Let me know.
All right. Let me flip my camera. All right.
Yeah, let me see.
I'm ready. Okay, to kick off what Truth was saying, this is Cortez right here. This is the guy right here who found the stuff in the Grand Canyon and stuff and took it back to Spain. Now, this is talking about his history right here. Now, you have to understand.
Hold on, let me ask you a question. So people understand. Now, Cortez, now me and you already kind of know this, but these are the first people to ever explore the Grand Canyon from out of our country, right?
Yes.
Okay, so
Cortez
I want y'all to understand, these are the people who are stealing things from our ancestry, and that's why all these mummies end up all over the world. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, Cortez is the first one. He is part of the Spaniards. Now, you got to understand the Spaniards' philosophy and ideology when they came over here. The Spaniards didn't come over here for the land or anything like that. They came over here to seek fame and fortune. Y'all see that? He came to seek fame and fortune. That was a whole thing. Find the gold where they can live forever, where they can put their names up forever. Now, you see, when you go down here, you talk about what they was doing before they came over here. You see down here that respect that the land was in ferment. Spain was in ferment. The country had been invaded by many generations before by Moors, Islamic Arabs from Morocco. Spanish, Christian, Jewish, and Moorish Islamic cultures were colliding in Spain. Although the Spanish Christians were pushing Moors out of Granada at the time of Colon's early voyages. You have to understand they was already doing this over there with the Crusades. They pushing the Moors out, getting them off their land. So when you read the old history, Moors ain't got nothing to do with the goddamn Americas. That's this North African Morocco stuff. Now, when you go into the history of these people, then you understand what they was about. You see, the Pope had, hold on, that's the wrong one, y'all. I jumped to the whole something else.
Take your time. Roll the coin.
All right, y'all, hold on, let me go to it. Okay. See, now when you look at the history, you see what they talking about? They talking about arriving in the Spanish territory of Cuba. He integrated himself with the governor's circle. This is all bullcrap. Look, so convinced with the Spaniards of their right to conquest, the resistance by the Native Americans was lightly labeled rebellion or treason. This heavy-handed approach sparked outrage among many of the Catholic priests. Now, you see what they doing? They coming over here. They trying to indoctrinate our people. These Catholic priests are getting mad because we won't submit. Exactly. So you got to understand who the people was. You got to understand why they. I don't like talking about the Bible, but I will, because you got to understand why they wrote that book. They wrote that book to hide behind their evil. Ain't nothing about it holy. Ain't nothing about it nothing. See, they calling this heavy-handed approach. Now, I just wanted to talk to y'all about the Spaniards a little bit and what they was doing. But I really want to talk about, we're going to go into this Kushites. I'm going to talk about the Kushites and the Nubians a little bit and show you exactly where they come from when they get to talking about the land of Punt and all this stuff and about their culture over there. Now, the first thing you got to understand is, oops, my fault, y'all. The primitive inhabitants of Egypt were savages. Y'all hear that, right? The primitive inhabitants of Egypt were savages.
Exactly. Africanus bones.
Who were without tillage or government. They didn't have no freaking agriculture over there or no government. They lived in huts and reeds until a race of different descent and color. Now, different descent means they ain't African. If they were the same, they would be calling them the same people from a different part of their land. They calling them a different descent and a different color. Among Egyptians ascribed the foundation of their culture to Osiris, Isis, and the moon, who was Cush. We already know who Osiris is. We know who Isis is. We already know who this ideology belongs to. Us.
Now, so the people of Cush bought the ideology of Osiris, Isis, and the priest of a moon. That's what it's saying, right?
Yeah.
Foundations of their culture. That's fire.
These are, you see what it says in the chat, the early Kushites in Egypt. These are the people who built the pyramids. Now, we got a few pyramids in Giza and stuff like that, but the dynastic, the big stuff, all that stuff is in Abydos in the lower part where the Kushites and the Nubians was.
So what you're saying is the first pharaohs or so-called kings on the Nile were Nubians, and they are the first people to put pyramids up on the river.
Exactly. Now, when you go look at the culture, you'll see. Hold on, we'll go through some of the culture.
This that real history right here. Roll the coin.
Look, we see here. Hold on, I don't know why the freak this stuff keep doing that. We see here. Look, this is clear evolution of tombs of El Peru from the indigenous type newly stone tumuli surrounded by horseshoe-shaped enclosure walls. Y'all see that? Tumuli is mounds. Tumuli is mounds. What you would see right here is what they talking about. Hold on, let me go to it. Y'all see this? This is in America, though. Y'all see these horse-shaped enclosures over here? But this is in stone pyramid. This is in stone form and stuff like this. But let me show you another one.
They got one in Ohio too.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to that one.
Mm-hmm. Same teaching, people. Same layout.
Same layout. Ain't nothing changed.
Same culture. Just evolve some to build better structure. That's it.
This is the picture too. This is one of the. You see the horseshoe in shape enclosures. This is one of our structures in Ohio. This is all the stuff you can fit in one of our structures over here. You can fit the Roman Colosseum, the Eiffel Tower, the Great Pyramid, the Eiffel, Stonehenge, all in one of our areas, and we still got room to roll the corn in it over here in America. They also got, what else they got over there? They got these over there too. Let's go. Let's see. Okay, hold on. We're going to talk about this. I'm going to find the other thing right there. This is talking about ancient rebirth, a particular associated with cultures with the summer solstice, when rising sun at the horizon stops moving towards the length of the daylight. The early dynastic people in Egypt, them Kushites and Nubians, they were following the solstice. You see, this is a gradual phenomenon using the summer solstice over there because there are different times over there, but they still use the same technology as over here. We still got the same technology over here. So when they try to lie to you, when you see the mastabas and you see Tumuli and you see all that stuff over there in Egypt and tails and stuff, those ain't nothing but mounds. Those are mounds. We got the oldest mounds over here. By this point, look, United States government authorization made daily since 1872. If I add correctly, gives an annual amount of soil. They talking about the soil here, y'all. Talking about the cubic yards of soil. By this unit, these graves are at least 29,000 years old. From the lower Mississippi, these spread over much of the North American continent, especially throughout Ohio, Mississippi, and the Lake region. These are old mound builders. We already know we old. Look, 29,000-year-old dirt. They telling you when they going through these mounds, they already know how old they is. They just lie to us, so they don't want us to know. Hold on, let me go to this one. Hold on, y'all. This is our culture. Y'all see this? Y'all see this? This is a ritual. One of the part of the Path of the Souls rituals and stuff over there on the King Tutankhamun. I mean, which king is this? I can't remember the mouth. Tutankhamun. You see how he giving that thing? And they talking about this. It's the bull's leg right here. What he's got right here. But this practice right here. Shout out truth for truth comes from here. The opening of the mouth associated with Egyptian funeral practice would restore the deceased dead's afterlife. South America death rituals. We already know we got the oldest mummies over here. So where you think they get it from? You got to connect the cultures. I be seeing people all the time on these lives, Y'all got to start fighting back with these fan goofies and stuff with the information. It's too much information out here for us not to know it. Let's go back to this. See how I said? Rebirth, particular association. This is in Egypt. They talking about, when you get down here, they talking about the crux. They talking about the old kingdom had the crux and the cygnus and all this stuff in their ideology. The same as over here. Inner cardinal directions are out of the solar and lunar ranges at the latitudes in Egypt. See, Egypt is a certainly exception. The importance of the Milky Way and the Egyptian firmament is clear for the pyramid text, and many of its stars were definitely observed and counted amongst the so-called decans, the stars used to divide the hours of the night. You already know what that means. They divide in the nighttime from the daytime, the southern stars from the northern stars. That's where you get the fake Inky and Enlil stuff and all that stuff. The stars used to divide the hours of the night changes by the rising and setting positions of the single star of the Milky Way, and therefore of the Milky Way itself. The brightest star, southern part of the galaxy, however, containing the constellation we call what? Centaurus and the Crux. With the brilliant stars Rigel, Kenner, Hadar, and Crux. One can be thought of as a band approximately 10 degrees wide, roughly maintained in the presence of the inner circle. You see how they talking about our stuff right here? Then they get to talking about how the Milky Way, still the Giza pyramids and precision with the path and all this stuff. The same thing we got over here.
You know how big, Casey. That's beautiful knowledge right there. You see how he was talking about the stars of the upper hemisphere and the lower hemisphere. That became Inky and Enlil, people. So we were trying to show the culture of where that Anunnaki stuff come from. Enlil is the northern stars. Inky is the southern stars of that teaching right there, of in between the X and on the Milky Way. Go ahead, you got it.
Yeah. All right, now y'all see this talking about it's got stars with Vega and all this stuff. Truth already broke down all that stuff. This is 1,000 years before Egypt was even thought of and stuff. They was doing this. The Nubians and the Kushites was already doing this. They was already rolling the corn. They was already doing all this. They was already building mastabas. Huge mastabas.
So as y'all can see, this comes from our culture of agriculture.
Y'all see this?
Other things.
This is in Abydos. Mud brick mastaba. Y'all know where that culture comes from. Mastabas come from over here.
Come from over here. Roll the corn.
Y'all already know what mastabas is. That adobe bricks, a mixture of water, straw. I should have shrunk it down a little more, but y'all know where it come from. That's our culture.
The oldest.
We got the oldest.
The oldest adobe bricks found in the world, they said, came from Central America. That's when I researched it. You're exactly right.
But they got one in New Mexico. Hold on, let me find this one in New Mexico. This spot right here in New Mexico is supposed to have the most. This spot right here in New Mexico right here. This is New Mexico right here, y'all. They ain't repainted it, but this is made out of adobe mud brick. They got the most bricks right here in this spot right here. It's sitting right on top of a mound. Sitting right on top of a mound.
A New Mexico ziggurat. A ziggurat is the same thing the Sumerians built, people. Same structure, ziggurat. Look it up. That's fire.
Now I'll show y'all. We're gonna go through some of the artifacts. These are some of the Kushites and Nubian artifacts right here, y'all. Y'all see these necklaces? I want y'all to remember this stuff. You know what I'm saying? When I show it to you, look at this. Hold on, I want to show you this one specifically. Look at this. These is Kushites in the early dynasty necklaces and stuff. Y'all see this? This is made of porcelain and all type of this stuff. Y'all look at this necklace though. I want y'all to see this necklace. Y'all see it? Let me show y'all that necklace. Hold on, where's it at? Don't that look like the same goddamn thing? Y'all see what these natives is wearing? Now y'all understand where they get their culture from. That's why they don't like to show you this. That's why they don't like showing us this Nubian and Kushite culture. Because if they show you the culture, you're going to see too many similarities. You're going to see too many similarities in the Native American culture. Hold on, let me show you another thing I found too, because I was looking at the land of Punt. Let me look at the land of Punt now. Hold on, where's the land of Punt? I'm gonna show you. Hold on, y'all. Apologies, y'all.
Take your time. Take your time.
Where is land of Punt at? Okay, land of Punt. Where's she at? Land of Punt. I'm looking for this specific. What's the name? Hold on, y'all.
Now, what people got to understand is this stuff was already done way before these people saw this and they assimilated it.
Now, y'all see this? Her hair, like that of her daughter, is bound with a headband on her brow. Y'all want y'all to read that. Y'all see that? This is the land of Punt right here, in search of the divine land. Now, logic tells me Africa is all one continent. And if you're searching for the land of Punt, of the divine land, wouldn't you already, if you Egyptian, wouldn't you already be on the divine land? Whether it's in Sudan, whether they say it's in Ethiopia, anywhere in Africa, you would be standing on the divine land already. Exactly. So why are you going? So why are you going to the divine land? But I want y'all to see this. Her hair, like that of her daughter, is bound with a headband. Remember that headband? Who else wore headbands? Who else wore headbands? Let me find them. Let me find them. Hold on, this ain't the one. This ain't the one. Let me find it. Oh, here we go. So we got kinky hair Israelites with headbands on their head, just like the people in the land of Punt. So the queen of the land of Punt and her kids got headbands on her head, just like the kinky hair Israelites that's taken into captivity by the Assyrians. They got headbands on their head too. Now,
the land of Punt, people, they say they got green gold from there. That's avocados. Avocados are from America. They got baboons. They got hippopotamus. All these different things coming from the land of Punt, and it's coming right from America. They call
there you
Punt,
go.
They call Punt God's land, the ancestral land. Let's keep going.
There you go. Y'all see it. The picture of them going to the land of Punt. They over there writing down. You see Thoth right there. You see Thoth right there writing down stuff. You know what he writing down? He writing down what they giving them people. I'm giving y'all this corn. Look, I'm giving y'all these goddamn cattle. Giving y'all this other stuff on here. Look, all this stuff is fruits and vegetables and all kind of stuff that they got up here.
Now, Casey, the representation in this of Thoth. What is the real representation of the Thoth in this mural right here? The real representation is wisdom.
Wisdom and thought. Yeah.
And thought and the wisdom of how to grow agriculture to the moon, right?
Yes.
So that's what they're telling you. They're giving you knowledge and they're giving you product from this place.
Definitely is.
That's fire.
Hold on.
We created Thoth, people.
Y'all see that? Blow it up a little bit for y'all. Y'all see all that cattle and stuff they got on here? These animals. They weighing them up, marking them down so they know what they giving the people.
Fire. Trees, everything. You see it?
Tree. Oh, yeah, they definitely giving them trees. Hold on, I got the trees. Y'all think they giving them trees? Y'all don't?
Fire. Wisdom and product, people, for the survival of our people. Always keep that in your head. We are trying to take care of our own kind. Keep that in your head while you're watching this.
Now, hold on. Listen. Now, here we go. Nessie, y'all remember Nessie is their god. Nessie means Negro. Nessie means Negro. He is their god. Now listen, Nessie's expedition was a shipping trading post to the land of Punt, which was by the time a well-established trading post. Moreover, Nessie's visit to Punt was not accordingly have brave, since he was accompanied by at least 5 shiploads of Egyptian Marines and greeted warmly by the chief of Punt and his immediate family. The Puntees traded not only in their own produce of incense, ebony, and shorthorn cattle, but also gold, ivory, and animal skins. According to the temple relics, the land of Punt was ruled at the time by Chief Porhi and his wife, Ati. This well-illustrated expedition of Hatshepsut occurred in the ninth of Hatshepsut's reign with the blessings of God Amun. Said by Amun, the Lord of Thrones of the two lands, come in peace, my daughter. Be graceful who art in king. And he talking about the king. I will give the Punt the whole of it. I will lead your soldiers by land and water on mystery shores which join the harbors of Anti. They will take Anti as much as they like. They will all load their ships in the satisfaction of their herds and trees of green ebony. They telling you that they going over here getting this stuff from these people. We already know we can break down the agriculture and the culture. They ain't had none of this stuff in Africa.
Now what? Now, how are these people connected? Bloodline, people. Bloodline and teaching the ancestors, telling you where to go and what to do and who to go talk to. Because if you didn't know nobody over there, why would you just pull up on these certain people? These are your people. Roll the coin. You got it.
Hold on, I got you. Oh, now we're talking about here. Now I was trying to find this article where they talking about how it's raining on the. I'm trying to find this thing where it's talking about how they went over there and how it was raining on the mountain. How it was raining on the mountain in December and January, and they was pleased about it. I don't know what the freak I did with it. That might be this.
Now Punt is the ancestral land now.
Look, the Puntee, unlike ancient Egyptians, have longer hair and little facial hair. The Puntee is tall, well-shaped man. His hair is brighter. His nose is straight. His beard long and pointed grows on his chin only. He wears only a loincloth with a belt in which a dagger is fixed. The inscription engraved in front of his body states that he is the great chief of Punt. The inscription on his body, engraved in front of his body, that means he's got a freaking breastplate on. They just ain't telling you, but they just told you.
Exactly.
They ain't telling you, but they just told you. Because they tell you the inscription in front of him. That means he's got it on his chest.
Exactly.
It reads the great chief.
His name is a chief, not a pharaoh. He's a chief.
Yeah. The left leg of the chief, parachute, is covered with a bracing of rings. He got rings on his leg. He probably got rings on his head, them copper bracelets and stuff, the same ones that they was wearing in Egypt, the same ones that the Timucua Indians was wearing, the same ones that the mound builders wear. They're the same thing.
Fire.
Now it's talking about the Puntees are painted red, but not as dark as the Egyptians. Yeah, because we got that original color over here. Y'all got that.
And that red is the stereotype, right?
Yeah, the stereotype or the ochre, or they would say.
The ochre, yeah.
The inscription engraved about, hold on, it says, the Puntees are painted red, but not as dark as he is followed by his wife, his 2 sons, and his daughter, each of which is attached with shirts and skins. The 2 youths are described as his sons, and the youth girl, his daughter. Then they get to talking about how she was fat and thick and all this stuff down here and ugly and obese and stuff like that. Boy, y'all just mad. She was a little older.
And what
respect to the ancestors.
What people don't understand is the mound builders in North America was buried with that red stone that they put on their face. That's where the Native Americans got it from. Painting their face red up top. They come from us. You got it.
Hold on, y'all. So y'all gotta know, y'all see this? 1491, when the people pulled up in America, this is the Spaniards, the first people to pull up, carrying their flints and torches. You already know that, flints and torches. Native Americans were living in balance with nature.
Exactly.
They get talking about it's the birthplace of agriculture in the towns and the cities that have followed. America is ancient, not a new world. Domestication plants took place around the globe in 7 locales. That's bull crap. That's all our plot. All these spots that they talking about is our spots that we pulled up at. Because when you go through them, they tell you. South Central America, South America, China, Russia, Mesopotamia, all the spots that we pulled up first.
The Sumerians, the so-called Anunnaki aliens ain't nothing but your people going over there rolling crops right over them people's head that wasn't civilized. That's what that is. You got it.
Now I want to talk to y'all about my guy. Hold on, let me see if I can find him. I'm trying to find Taharka so y'all can know who he is. I got this from you, Truth. Hold on, let me find it.
Taharka, the king of the Jews.
Yeah, because he
fought for his people.
Where Taharka at?
Against Sennacherib. That story is in the Bible.
Y'all see this? This is Taharka tomb over here. He a real person. He in the Bible. He a real person. This is his tomb. He one of the first people who built cemetery over there in the Kushite and Nubian in the new cemetery over there. But he is definitely in the Bible. Let me see if I can find him. I thought I tapped that. What's his name?
He's in the Bible.
Okay, here we go. Let me find it.
Sphinxes and everything.
Oh, here you go. Y'all see this? Now, when Sennacherib received a report that Taharka, the king of Kush, was marching out to fight against him, when he heard that, he sent message to Hezekiah with his word. You know what he said? He sent his word, hey, we're going to need backup. We're going to need backup. The king of Kush is coming out. You know, the king of the bow and arrow, they coming out. They finna tear a new one in us.
And Sennacherib is the king of Assyria and the king of Babylon at the time. Sennacherib has Mongol or background bloodline, and he's the one going against the people with the bow and arrow, the melanated people of Kush. Now this is a true story because they found these people's bodies. Taharka was really found in a tomb with a sphinx.
Y'all see him? King of Assyria, king of Babylon, and king of the 4 corners of the world. Now he want to be king of the 4 corners of the world. Exactly. Y'all know where that ideology comes from, the 4 corners.
They stealing that from America.
Y'all see him looking like a fake Anunnaki? He buried in the left side of a mound over there. Not in the middle. He's in an intrusive grave. He ain't original. He's in an intrusive grave. Yeah. He on the left side, his grandson on the right side.
Exactly.
Not original.
Because see, Mesopotamia was the first place attacked. Our people was in Mesopotamia before they was in Egypt. So the cultural assimilation took place first in Mesopotamia. Then you get kings like Sennacherib.
See, that's what you get. Kinky-haired Israelite captives.
And that's an Assyrian on the left. And this.
Yep. This is Assyrian. This is us. These are people.
Now, the story about the Anunnaki making our people dig gold comes from this era of history. They enslaved our people and made us dig gold for real because we are the miners, right? So that's why all that alien story come when you get somebody DNA and they dig gold. It's really a prisoner of war story, people. It's not real aliens. This stuff really happened in human history.
Yeah. Okay, I want to share this too. Now, y'all see this? As a pony saddled with thick conclusion and 3 antlers. This is talking about the gray ass that carries his wife. The men who guide and follow the ass wear the upward curved beard, everywhere characteristic of the natives of Punt in Egyptian art. So when you see that goddamn beard coming down, those are our ancestors on these walls and stuff over there with that beard. Those are the ancestors of Punt, the people who come from Punt.
Fire.
With that curved beard everywhere. You see this? The man who guide and follow the ass wear the upward curved beard, everywhere characteristic of the natives of Punt in Egyptian art. So what they talking about? They are talking about, hold on, I think I had a picture of one of them. So you see that? You see that beard? These are Puntites. They from the land of Punt. They just over there. Yeah, Keisha, we already know, so we can take them right here because we on their top. Go look at all these old skeletons, Keisha, all over the Northwest. These suckers that's 9,000-10,000 years old. These modern humans over there. See that? They modern humans. All these ones that they finding over here.
Go back to that. You gotta let them see that one. Break that down.
This.
Yeah, about the modern humans in America.
See, I'll read it to y'all. Unlike the old world, the new world lacks human remains that are anatomical similar to very early human forms, such as Homo erectus, Neanderthal, or archaic Homo sapiens. The stuff over here ain't got none of that stuff over it. Human remains thus far in the new world, which is America, appear to the completely modern humans, Homo sapiens.
Now, let me bust that up. We are 100% Earth being human beings, way older than they are old. We got people 10,000, 12,000, 13,000, 8,000 years old who are 100% humans, right? Now they go to Africa and find something that's 6,000, 7,000 or a little older, but they are Africanus bones, which mean they are Neanderthals. They are not like us. So if we mix with them, we upgrade their DNA automatically, right? So when we speak of African history, they're not 100% humans with tools and pyramids and mounds. They are hunter-gatherers. So that's why you separate Tamari in Africa and Europe with that alone. You got it. Go ahead.
Yeah, look, since the early 1900s, physical anthropologists have recognized that the earliest human skeletons found in Americas tend to have longer and narrow dolocipical cranial. Y'all know what that means. That means elongated skulls. To make it simple, that's what it means. That dialocal means elongated skulls. Later human remains in the Americas and current Native Americans tend to have broader heads, more closely resembling Asian Mongolian populations.
All right, now stop right there. Why are the first pharaohs got elongated skulls? And elongated skulls in history are found in America. Those people went over there. And that's why the elongated skulls start popping up on the Nile. It's not from there. It migrated there. You got it.
Then they get to talking about, based on statistical comparison with human cranium from ancient and modern populations around the world, they conclude that the earliest human remains in Americans appear physically distinct from later people. Distinguishing features identified by physical anthropologists. Apart from these, very new world are longer, more narrow heads, smaller and relatively more narrow faces, and narrow nasal pictures. We already know who they is. I don't know why they just be lying all the goddamn time. Then they get to talking about, this is what be pissing me off when they get to talking about Americans tend to display cranial features that are more similar to Southern Pacific and European populations. But we know who they is. Just go ahead and say it. We know y'all can't say it, but y'all say it, but in so many other different ways.
Now, what? Look how important this is, y'all. My bad, Casey. Look how important this is. We bring these people agriculture. We upgrade their DNA to be better, smarter, faster human beings. We bring these people structure building. We bring them spirituality and peace and working together. And after all of that, they come back once they get the bloodline and get a little smarter and a little faster and wiser, and they come back and try to make us prisoners of war. You got it.
Yeah. Then they get talking about this suggests that they may appreciate biological and general difference between Paleo Indians, which is us, and later populations of Native Americans. So when we tell y'all wasn't here before us, we can show y'all wasn't here before us. This ain't got nothing to do with y'all. We are modern. Y'all got that Asian and Mongolian in y'all. So it ain't no disrespect when we say it. It's the truth. And y'all talking about we ashamed of our goddamn ancestry. No, y'all ashamed of y'all people. They already telling you these people different. These people ain't the same. All over America. Let me give y'all a few spots y'all go look up. Hold on, let me find it.
Now, this is the knowledge that we need to know right here.
Y'all see this? All these spots right here is where they finding these skeletons at. Ain't no just single place. They all over the place.
How old
they all modern humans.
How old they is?
Over 8,000 years old.
Go to the age
Every
list.
last one of them.
Go on the age list of these people they find.
Every last one of these over 8,000 years old. Let me look and see if I can find something.
You sent me the receipt.
I know, but I might not have it sitting right here.
I might go in there and find it myself.
Hold on, let me see.
Those skeletons are found in quarries and mines and all these places where the silver and gold and all this stuff coming out of. That's where these 10,000, 12,000 year old people.
Okay. Here's one about Spirit Cave. Spirit Cave from Spirit Cave, Paula, Nevada, which is the old Spirit Cave mummy, oldest one in the world. Now, it's 7,000 years old over here, which is 9,000 years old. The evidence, you know what I'm saying? They telling you that archaeologists, anthropologists, evidence of the Americas is the true old world. Scholars should be America for the oldest civilization because the oldest mummies are found in America. If you finding the oldest civilization, the oldest mummies over here in America, America has to be the oldest civilization. We got the oldest architecture, the oldest mummies, the oldest artifacts. We got all the goddamn copper, everything over here. Now let's look at this, y'all. After colliding data that had been in public to present time, conclusion avoiding the oldest civilizations was the Yucatan and Central America. Future discoveries may change the conclusion. Seems that Egypt was the first people immigrants from Yucatan space. Blah, blah, blah. First, the pyramids of Yucatan are some of them much larger than found in Egypt. That of Cheops was not accepted. Second, the pyramids of Egypt bear structural evidence of having embodied of these. They talking about they got the same stuff. Third, the early Egyptians and the Mayans of the Yucatan had the system of reckoning time, but the Mayans developed a system that was far superior.
Hold on, my bad. I pull up a.
Oh, you all right?
Go ahead.
They had a system far superior because Egyptians got the later knowledge. You know what I'm saying? If you tell a story, by the time you get to the fourth person, it's going to be messed up. Same with the knowledge. They got over there. That's why the system is stronger over here because it's original knowledge. The Mayans manufactured a cement that was the same as that of ancient Egypt. The same cement you see right there is in the same mounds up here in the northern states and stuff like that because they all capped with cement.
Ohio, Indiana, exactly. That's when
them Hopewell, the Medina Mounds, they got cement caps. They got cement in vaulted ceilings and caps.
Created it. Exactly.
Yeah. Fifth, the architecture of the Yukon is some genotype is ancient Egypt, but it is finer and seems to have been the model that the Mayans attempted to imitate. Six, the art of both displayed. We already know our art and stuff over this. They tell you the truth.
Now let me show them the receipt you sent me. Now, this is what Kate sent me.
Yeah,
look how old. These are different spots in America where they found old mummies, old bones and mummies, right? 10,000, 11,000 years old, 9, 8. You see that? 10,000. Spirit Cave, 9,300. Look at this. Hold on, let me get that new receipt. Look at this other one. Look, 11,000, 8,000, Arlington Springs. These are different spots. See, these are spots we got to research. The Kennewick man. All these people on these lists are melanated people. These people are way older than Egypt, way older than Samaria. These people know that these mummies and skeletons they found are 10,000 years plus in these other civilizations. And these people had tools, right? Because the way you look at this is, do they have tools or they're civilized? Or are they doing things with, using brain power? Yes, they got tools, mining, fires, structures. It was African type humanoids in Africa during this time. While we got tools, they don't have nothing. This is the difference. This is all American now. It's not it's all American mummies and skeletons. Roll the corn.
This is one of the sites. Look how far they down. This is in Texas. The Wilson Leonard site. Look how far they down. Look how far these people down in this goddamn mound structure, looking for stuff. Because they know they had already told us that the older stuff is way beneath. Them
Uh,
mounds.
they down 10, 12,000 years right there.
Man.
You go down 15 feet, you down 10,000 years. Telling you, roll the coin. Samaria is 6,000 years old, people. Them ain't no aliens. We got people over here older than them. 2,000, 4,000 years older than them people. And they're 100% humans.
100% human. Hold on, I'm looking for the article that's showing where the mounds, where the good stuff at in the mounds. Let's look at it.
Now, while you're looking for that, it's showing you how old our people are. And we way older than this, but this is showing you they're not finding no civilized cultures. People with tools this old nowhere else in the world, people. They finding African monkey-looking bones with no tools and no clothes on. But over here we got clothes, shoes, tools, food, corn, everything. We are already human, already advanced than the other side of the world. That's what it's showing.
Yep. I get it. Now, as y'all can see here, they talking about it. The problem was production. The only artifacts that mattered to most collectors in museums were those made before the Indians were sent to the reservations. Even better was anything made before Europeans arrived in America. So traditional things were demanded. The older, the better. But the really old objects were underground, buried in ancient graves or beneath centuries of earthen mounds.
Exactly. Our culture. They don't even want them Native American artifacts. They're like, we don't want this shit.
Man, they don't.
Not even older.
That's why. Yeah, that's why they can't get down there and stuff, because they know them old stuff is at the bottom. Y'all see how strenuous that was to dude, and this is another thing, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got to understand what they did to us, you know what I'm saying? Those Indians got killed off by the late 1880s, herded onto reservations where the civilization process began in earnest. Children were sent to schools to have the Indianness taught out of them.
And they're called boarding schools.
Boarding schools. Now, you ain't seen no Native American. They still run around with their fake traditions and stuff. Why they ain't, why? We ain't gonna talk. Children were sent to have the Indianness taught out of the missionaries spanned out to eradicate Indian religion. Traditional clothing was banned. Long hair cut. Speaking English insisted upon.
Exactly.
Anything and everything Indian was downplayed and dismissed. Reformers who called themselves friends of the Indians believed that the Indian society and culture offered nothing of value and so should be discarded in the trash bin of history.
Now, let me throw something in there.
Go ahead. I know you want to say something.
Now, how in the hell y'all gonna send Native Americans to Indian school and you're gonna send the melanated Indian to English and Christianity school? You teaching them more about our culture so they can take our place. Why are we put in boarding schools with English getting taught and Christianity, and you sending them to how to learn how to be a Native American? That don't make no fucking sense. Roll the call.
All this was done in the name of saving Indians. In the white Americans' minds, it seemed to be working. By the 20th century, most Americans believed Indians were a vanishing race, a people in a way of life certain to dissolve into the American mainstream. That's what they did to us. They turned us into them. Our culture gone. They got us speaking English, hating our people.
Exactly.
And then we got our people on here lost, trying to argue with us, telling us we from freaking Africa.
Exactly.
Hold on, let me find out.
The public schools we go to today are still boarding schools.
I got to find the other one because the other one is more.
They still teaching us the better English, the younger generation of our people. They still doing it to this day.
Okay, y'all see this? Attempts to assimilate indigenous Indians. In the late 1800s, after the Indian Wars were over and almost all indigenous people had been forced relocated to reservations, the United States government created boarding schools for indigenous children. The schools were originally either principally run by the run by or affiliated with Christian missionaries. They got to push this Christianity on you, because with that Christianity, they can keep you enslaved and keep you lost. It was commonly accepted at the time that indigenous children should be socialized to live in the general American society, to taught to think and behave like European Americans.
Now,
at the boarding schools. Okay, go ahead.
Let me show y'all something real quick while we I can't even see the receipt. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Let me show y'all something. Before you get to the next part, let me show y'all something. Watch this. Now, in Mississippi, see, you got to know the land and what's going on. Boarding schools. Piney Woods is the oldest boarding school in Mississippi. African American boarding school with the curriculum rooted in Christianity, Christian rules, values, right? Now, what else they teaching? English language arts is a core subject of Piney Woods. This is a boarding school. So I want to show y'all real places that really put us in there and taught us Christianity and English. So anybody teaching we were speaking English from the start, he don't know what the hell he's talking about, because they pushed a lot of these different words on us. And that's not our original language. Some of the Hebrew words became English. They changed the letters on them. But why are they teaching us English and Christianity if we already knew English? It don't make no damn sense. Let's go.
All right. Now, at the boarding schools, the children were forbidden to speak their native language.
Exactly.
Both boys and girls were required to cut their hair. They cutting the boys and the girls' hair. And wear it in European styles for children. The children were taught Christianity and simultaneously denied the right to practice their indigenous religion.
Exactly.
They were instructed in only European and American history and forced in a number of other ways to abandon their indigenous American identities. The goal was indigenous children to adapt European American culture as their own.
And I'm going to say this, and this is very powerful. I read in a book that by them doing that to us, they gave us the mark of the beast. Go ahead and think about that.
Yeah. So then, as you can see here, they talking about the abuse and stuff that was going on. We already know that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna get
and what
into
they mean, and what that book mean about they gave us the mark of the beast is they made us materialistic. They took us from nature. They took our culture of loving each other and made us hate and hurt and not remember our ancestral lands or ancestral teachings. Therefore, we took a mark from a people who were not better spiritual than us. We took a evil mark from giving us their culture. That's what I'm trying to say. You got it.
Yes. So you got to know how the history is. The first the Spaniards pull up on that what's the name? They're looking up for fame and gold. Then they realized we had no gold and stuff like that over here because they was tricked. You got to understand, mica looked just like gold when it shined up. So then they thought it was gold up here, but it wasn't nothing but mica. That's why a lot of them didn't go back, because they was getting, like these Spaniards, they was getting, when they had to report back, and they got to come back with something. You had spent all the Spain's money and stuff. You better come back with something. If you don't come back, you are a failure.
Exactly. See, when you talking about when the Spanish came to the Midwest, right?
Yeah. When they came over here, period.
When they came over here, period. See, the Midwest was full of mica. The Grand Canyon was full of gold. The Grand Canyon was full of gold.
Yeah, but they had already took that. We already know they had already took that.
They had already took the Grand Canyon gold and the gold from Mexico and stuff like that. But Mexico was the first place raided. When they come from that way, Cortez comes from that way. Then they take the Grand Canyon. Then they just kept searching all the way around North America in spots that they were hearing from Indians, telling them where things were.
Yep.
Because they took some Hopi Indians as prisoners, and the Hopi Indians the one took them to the Grand Canyon.
You are correct. That's all I got. That's all the receipts I got. All I got stored up. I ain't gonna search too much name. But I appreciate you having me up.
No doubt. That was fire. That was fire. Y'all follow Casey Macon. Follow Casey Macon right now. That was fire. That was fire. We because it shows with those receipts coming out these books, it shows the similarity of the people over there talking about here, and it shows what goes on when these people come over here and why things are the way they are today. So this stuff it's deep. It's deep.
Definitely.
But he sent me these receipts, and these were very powerful because these are spots you can research. See what's out there where they found these ancient mummies and skeletons with, right? And I've been
Yep.
researching this. I ain't really came out with the information on this yet because I'm probably about right here. I went through Spirit Cave and all that. But Spirit Cave is Spirit Mountain, right, Casey?
Yep.
Spirit Mountain is a part. Now, let me break something down. Spirit Cave. Now, how old is that? A 9,300-year-old adult found there, 9,000 years old. Spirit Cave is Spirit Mountain. Now, let me show y'all something. This is why you gotta put all the research together and make it make sense, right? Now, where is Spirit Cave at? And when I broke down the star alignment, there was the first star alignment of the Milky Way of monuments in America. Guess what's on there? Let me show you what's on there. Right there. See that? You see that star alignment? Orion Sirius, Orion. You coming this way, Aldebaran is the Grand Canyon Cavern. Spirit Cave is right there by the Pleiades area. That area where they found that 9,000-year-old mummy go right along with the star alignment shaped just like Egypt. Now you can see where their teaching comes from. And you are seeing our people 10,000 years old in these areas that are aligned with the star alignment, right? So now you're starting to see all this stuff go together, people. They are finding ancient people in these caves in the Grand Canyon caverns and Spirit Mountain and Spirit, and this stuff is way older than every other culture, and they know it. And they go right along with the star alignment of monuments on the ground in the Southwest. Everything them people doing over there, we done it over here first.
X.
So and then think about this. Now, why is that area so important? Because this is the time when our people started to look like Egyptians and Kushites. This is the time when they had evolved to start, the look, the headdress, the gold, the silver coming out the Southwest, right? And so when I go back to that area, the Four Corners is right there, right over the top of Chaco Canyon. I can't find a receipt. But over here is Chaco Canyon. The Four Corners of Utah, Arizona, New Mexico, and Colorado is the Four Corners. It's corn. The Anasazi, the people who lived out here, put a cornfield in the desert right there at the Four Corners. And they always done a pilgrimage back to the Four Corners during the summer solstice, right? That's why the Four Corners is so monumental. Now, where did Samaria get their teaching from? You always hear Samaria talking about the Four Corners. Mecca, going back to Mecca, right? All that comes from our ancient culture. And we took it over there, and they still doing it to this day, doing the Mecca, the pilgrimage to Mecca, which is really the pilgrimage to the corn. So all this area is so important. Now, this part of the country, I haven't got to all these monuments, but I got to get out there because this is when our culture turned into the culture that we know of how Egypt looks and Kush looks right now today. So this when our culture changed when it got to the Grand Canyon and it started, evolving to the headdresses, elaborate gold and silver and things like that. The Mississippian or the mound builder, Adena and all that stuff is older than this culture. The bloodline from the mound builders are the ancestors of these people. So you got to understand, Mississippi River, Southwest, Mexico, China is spreading out now. That's where it come from. Roll the corn. It's stuff deep, but it all makes sense in a time frame now because the research is showing where the original people come from. So anybody got any questions for Casey or me? Y'all hop in the box. We're gonna take a couple of questions. Let me see. I got some people in here already.
All right.
Daddy girl, what's up? If you got a question for me or Casey, let us know. And yo. Take a couple of questions. Let me see. What's his name? Yup him. What's up? Question, a quick comment.
Man, I did that by mistake, man. I'm just proud of y'all, bro. Get to doing what y'all keep doing. Oh, my bad.
No doubt. Appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you.
No doubt. Appreciate you. Let me see. I am who I am. You got a question or comment?
Nope.
They just listed. It's cool. POW, you got one?
I know POW got something.
No, I don't have a question. I was sitting ready to roll the corn, bro. Hey, but yeah, I'm at work. I've been 16. I'm pulling up.
Pull
I'll
up.
be standing in the A. If you want me, come get me.
Roll the corn.
Roll the corn.
We always the 16, Ottawa Mounds, Cartersville, Georgia, 2:00. Be there. Be there if you can. I forgot to say that today. Tyson Worthy, you got a question or a comment? We'll take about 3. Yo. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. And let me know y'all tuning in. Y'all on here. Hi, Mary. Got a question or a comment?
Oh, yeah. Thank you for having me.
No doubt.
I was on another page just now, and they're promoting your mound mound request.
Yeah.
I wanted to know if you could put that up because I want to promote it also because I want to do that I want to see that flyer also, and I want to promote that all over the internet if I can.
I hopped in somebody live, a couple of people live, and I told them it was cool for them to promote it. They came up with the flyer on their own.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, I get it from them and send it out though.
Please,
I need to drop a flyer. You right, bro.
Please
I'm
do
gonna
that.
I'm gonna put one together and I'm gonna put it out today or tomorrow. I really do.
You know,
I've been going kind of word of mouth, trying to keep it between our people, but
because I was on a few other lives a couple of days ago and this morning. Man, I'm so tired of our people saying that there's no evidence of us being indigenous here and all that.
Yeah.
So I just want to promote that flyer and let them know, hey man, if you really want some receipts, here's where you go.
Where you go?
Yeah, here's where you go right here.
The door's open.
Exactly. Hey, I'm in California.
They really don't want no smoke type, Mary, because I be messing with them all the time, and they be talking about they be talking the good game, but then they always throw deception in there. Now, if you know what you're talking about, they're not going to debate you, because I've been trying to debate them. I've been trying to debate all of them.
Also, I'm in California, and I drive the 60 freeway, and I also the 71 all the time. Mm-hmm. And over here in California, you can actually see where a mound is or a pyramid is because they always put crosses on top of them. So
Yeah.
if you driving past and you know, and then I feel this kind of way because I'm connected with this land anyway. But anyway, when you driving by, you feel some kind of way, and it makes you look around. And then when you look around, you actually see, you know, what's really going on. But I've noticed though, you know, I'm 63 years old. I've been
Hmm.
here a long time. And when you pass these places, you know what it is because they'll have a cross on top of the mound or a
Yeah.
pyramid. So that's like
Yeah.
a marker, you know. So that's all I want to say. But I do need that flyer because
Hmm.
I want to
Got you.
promote this.
Got you. Got you. I
So
got you.
do I need to DM you or who
Yeah,
do I need
DM
to
me and
go?
I got a guy that do things for me like graphically wise. I'm gonna get him to do me one and I'm gonna send it to you.
Man, please, you got to
I
do.
want everybody to promote it. So you right, I
Yeah,
need to get some. Need to get
you
some.
got to do this, man. So I can, you
Right.
know, I got friends that want to do it, you know, and I know a lot of people
Right.
that want to promote you because you are, you know, our information actually, you know,
Appreciate you.
and the
Appreciate
reason
you.
I say that is because you explain it, you know, you explain it so people can really understand it and research it. And
Exactly.
I've been doing that on my own, and it's like everything you're saying, I'm finding myself.
Exactly. That's what I wanted to do, man.
It's
Leave.
like you're guiding people to this information for them to research it themselves. And when I research it, I have receipts on my own,
Yep.
you know, and I'm like, man, what he said is actually, you know, it's all adding up,
All adding up.
you know, and this out of Africa thing, none of that adds up. You know, it's like all they're doing. Hey man, look, I've done my own
None of it.
genealogy. I've actually paid to because you know I've never felt like anything from Africa in the first place. My grandmother always told us, look, when they first because you know on my grandmother's census, okay, I've done that research, and when I see my grandmother's census back in I think it was in the 30s,
Mm-hmm.
okay, her census, they had her marked as an N, which was Negro, right?
Yeah.
And actually, they had changed us to black. So they scratched that N out and put a B.
Black.
I have it. I have it, man. I have it right here where
Hey,
where they
they
scratched that
switched my,
N out and put a B.
they switched some of my people from I had an ancestor on my thing had an M for mulatto,
Yeah.
like a lighter skinned melanated person, and it went right to a B.
But check this out, B. Check this out. So look,
Crazy, bro.
so look at this. So
Yeah.
they had my grandmother as a N, and then they scratched it out and put a B. But on my birth certificate, I'm born in '62, right?
African American,
So no, on my birth certificate, when my
colored.
mother and father's signature, where they made them, where they put their race, is
Yeah.
colored.
Colored.
Now, how's my grandmother a N and then scratched out as a B? Then my parents are C. You see what I'm
They
saying?
just changing it every other 10 years, bro.
You can see it all the way down the line where it has changed. Now, my great great grandfather, okay, this is what I'm saying. Our family owned a farm, okay. When we were moved through the Trail of Tears, Trail of Tears up to Oklahoma and Texas and all that, my grandfather, my great great grandfather owned a farm. Okay, when they took over our land, he had to drop out of school in the 4th grade to work on that farm. So I researched that, and I found out that our family farm was taken over, and my great great grandfather was made prisoner of war with my great 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 grandfather as his father. They made him drop out of school, man, and work on that farm
On the same land.
on the same land. and
Crazy.
and, and that's what you know. I've learned all of this through you. And this is what I'm saying, because watching you made me do my family's genealogy and made me research my family.
Yeah.
Okay. Also found out that my great 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 grandfather is Aboriginal of Australia. Those are the Carruthers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So my family is spread from here through Australia.
That's
I
crazy.
don't know, but I can't find anybody from my family in Africa.
Exactly.
And dude, hey man, I've gone way, way back. I'm in the early 1700s right now.
Yeah. Appreciate
And
you.
you know, if I was a part of Africa, I would say it. I would be like, my family from Africa.
That's why I started doing the research. After my people told me what I was doing, I went to look myself, and what they told me was exactly what they told me. I couldn't find Africa nowhere. I couldn't find it. No Europe, no Africa, nowhere. Father or mother side, I couldn't find it.
I'm in the 1700s right now, and I'm at a brick wall right now. Okay, but I ended up in the 1700s. And I'm looking at all my family census, and I'm just watching the change that they're doing. You know, one of them had an I when they first put I for Indian.
Mm-hmm.
One of them had an I. They scratched that out and put an N.
Yeah.
You can see where they changed it from the I to the N.
Exactly right.
And then they changed my grandmother from an N to a B. And then they had my parents signing my birth certificate with a C.
With a C.
You know, I'm like, wait a minute now. You know,
appreciate it.
I'm like, how in the heck can we research, this? But you have to pay attention, man. You have to really pay attention to these census and what they did, because they were writing them with pen, pencil, or whatever they was writing them with, but they can also change it on a whim.
They change it on the whim. They would come with the census people and change it on the whim every time. I appreciate you, bro.
Thank you, man. Hey, but the flyer though.
I tell you what, let me follow you right now. So when you send me the message, I can get it. Got you. And I'm gonna get some people on the flyer. You're right, because it's time. It's next weekend, so it's time to circulate. Appreciate you.
I need that, man.
DM me today so I can get back in contact with you with the flyer.
All right, I got you, man. I appreciate you, brother, and I love you, and I'm in love with you.
Yeah, I'm in love with you. Roll the corn.
Thank you, sir.
Follow Time Mary. Y'all gonna get everybody a flyer so we can start circulating this around all next week. But look at this: the mound builders. When the Europeans first arrived to what is now southeastern United States, they encountered Negroid, often described as copper-colored culture of people, became known as the mound builders. Mound builders is a general term referring to indigenous inhabitants of North America who constructed various styles of earthen mounds for burial, residential, and ceremonial purposes. Roll the coin. These are our people in the mounds, bro. This comes out of a book. I gotta go back and get the name of this book, but I'm gonna get the name of it and put it back out. I wasn't gonna do this on another live, but I got all the information together. But I just had to go ahead and show y'all. These people was already saying these were the Negroid mound builders who became the American Indians, all them old archaeologists, before they got into lying about our history, was already telling us, bro. It was already telling us who we were. That's fire. Quill, you got a question? Quick question. They're digging up our people. Exactly.
How you doing, bro?
Doing pretty good. How you doing?
Man, I'm from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, bro. And I ran across your page, bro. And it's like you felt a void in my life, bro. It's like I couldn't understand none of this, bro. It's like, and then it's like nobody want to talk about it. And it's like what y'all scared of? And so it's like I appreciate you, bro. And it's like I got some type of peace now, bro. And it's like
me too.
I still gotta do my research, bro. But that it was driving me crazy, man. Because it's like you telling me they only gave us 1 month out of 12 months of history. I say something ain't right.
Black History Month.
and this the crazy. I ain't gonna hold y'all too long, but I just want to say, man, y'all gotta get down here Man, we
Oh,
got
I'm
mounds
coming
in
down
we
there.
got mounds in Baton Rouge, bro. And I didn't notice none of that stuff until I started watching you. And it's
Bro,
like,
listen, bro. Baton Rouge is one of the oldest, some of the oldest monuments in America, bro. I'm talking
for
about,
real?
okay, Watson Break is in y'all area, right? Ain't Watson
Yeah.
Break somewhere in Louisiana in that area? Watson Break, Poverty Point, stuff like that, right?
Yeah, all that's North Louisiana.
North Louisiana, but that area is still anything running across the Mississippi River in that area is ancient, bro. That's the promised land. That's God's land down there. They ain't gonna tell you that, but
And I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna get ready to go into the dispensary. I'm gonna tell y'all this. If y'all ever come to LSU, look, if y'all ever get a chance to go to LSU,
I'm coming that
the
way.
Tigers, check me out. They got a mound. They got a mound on the
It's
campus. This the
11,000
crazy
years
part,
old, bro.
man. That the mound on the campus, they just walk past it like it ain't nothing.
But let me explain something to you about that mound before you get out of here, bro. That mound is 11,000 years old, aligned with a star named Arcturus. Arcturus is the god of heaven in Egypt. I'm just gonna leave that with you before you get out of here.
Hey, man, if you can't follow me back, because I mean, you got to do some more research, man. You got to help me out with this.
I got you, bro. I'm following you now.
Y'all be cool.
You cool, bro. Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
See, that's what people don't understand. That mound in LSU, okay, LSU campus sits here. 11,000-year-old mound. Mississippi River runs right down through it right here. The mound on this side, on the Mississippi side, on the other side of the Mississippi River is tore down. But when you run the alignment through that mound on LSU campus to the tore down mound on the other side of the Mississippi River, it aligns with Arcturus, right? Arcturus is a god. They call him the god of heaven in Egypt. Where did they get that from? Why we got stuff 1,000 years older than Egypt, aligned with stars that are called the gods of heaven in Egypt? You got to think about that. We are the creators of that knowledge. And that knowledge got passed down through bloodline going around the world way out there. So that's showing you, it's funny he said he's from Baton Rouge and that mound 11,000 years old. And y'all go research it. Research it. I want everything I say, y'all go research it. Sometimes I have the words wrong because I be talking fast, but if I am wrong, I'm going to point you in the right direction. I might have said it wrong.
No doubt.
I might have said it wrong. Let me. I ain't gonna pull that receipt. Y'all can pull that one. Y'all can pull that one. Y'all can pull that one. Let me see. Wood, you got a question or comment? Give me a case and let them know which one you asking. Yo, Wood, what up? Let me get my dog in here, man. Mr. Taylor, what's up, brother? Let me get him in here. He been waiting a second.
Mr. Taylor, I know you're there.
Come on back up, Mr. Taylor. Let me get the other people. Let me see what we got. Sis, you got a question?
Might be a delay or something.
I think they just hopping in the live. They just hopping in the live. Let me show y'all something right quick. Let me show you something.
Tap the screen, tap the screen. Share the live. Hope everybody having a beautiful day. It's a little hot here in Indiana today. What about Serpent Mound in Ohio? What about it? It's that Serpent Mound is the Draco. That represents the underworld. Well, not really. It represents Draco. Serpent Mound messes with Draco. The sun, when you see the biting on it, that's it biting down on the sun. That's the Draco star constellation. That's what Serpent Mound is. Yeah, we have Angel Mounds in Indiana, in Evansville. I'm in northern part of Indiana though. I'm at the tip. I'm 5 minutes away from Michigan. Angel Mounds is all the way down there at the tip of southern what's name. That's what's up. Angel Mounds is aligned with the Pleiades, Orion, Aldebaran, and the Sirius down there. There's 11 mounds down there. And expand on Angel Mounds. Hold on, wait a minute. The Paradox. Where's Paradox at? Angel Mounds, yeah. That's where they found 2.5 million artifacts down there in Angel Mounds. That's where Eli Lilly got rich at. A lot of people don't know that. Eli Lilly got rich from the Angel Mounds. He found them goddamn inscriptions and stuff to them aspirin. And a year later, after he helped fund the expedition in Angel Mounds, a year later, that's when he opened up Bear.
Yeah. What people don't know about that is he got that from mound builders, so-called hoodoo.
Exactly. Come straight out the mounds. He down there with his picture.
What kind of tree bark that is? It's a tree bark that produces the aspirin. You scrub the inside of a tree bark, and it's pain relief. And our ancestors were doing that, which they call witchcraft today, but they call it aspirin today. Witchcraft back then, they called it aspirin today. That's how they steal your culture and make money off of it, right? But I want to show y'all these Arcturus, the mounds of land in Louisiana, bright star, Butez constellation, the keeper of heaven, right? Egyptian mythology, they became synonymous with Nut, the creation story, sky goddess, right? The keeper of heaven is the keeper of heaven to the Arabs too. They get all that stuff from us, bro. All that come from us. Why we got mounds aligned with Arcturus? Now the Arabs got it as the keeper of heaven, and the Egyptian got it as the keeper of heaven, which is turned to Nut. See what I'm saying? Nut is one of the creation gods of Egypt. So you got to understand, the stars is going to lead you to the truth. There's two things they can't lie about. Stars and agriculture. They can't lie about those. They can't hide them. They cannot hide those. Let me see who else in here want to get a question in. We are one. You got a question?
Where's Sucky at?
Mr. Wilson, you got a question or comment? Quick comment. Yo. Mr. Wilson got a pager, huh? Mr. Wilson trapping hard. Jeremiah, you got a question? Mr. Wilson, old school.
Hello.
Yo, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing? I'm in love with you. Y'all great and beautiful. How do we go about writing a new curriculum to even teach our kids without arguing with the BS US stuff?
I was gonna put a book out. Hold on, pause the sound right quick so I can bounce it back on.
Hello.
I'm working on just hit on the microphone sound. But I'm working on a book, Mr. Jeremiah.
Yeah.
And it's gonna take a while for me to do it because it's so much information. It's so much. This book might be 1,000 pages, bro. It's so much of our history that's been messed up and lied about it and misconstrued. And I want to put it out the right way. And like I say, I'm still learning a lot of things every day. So I'm gonna have to get all of my research together, which is gonna take a while. And I want to put it out to where when I give it to the people, it's gonna forever, like in the future, teach our people the history. So I'm working on that, and it's still gonna be called Roll the Corn. I appreciate that.
Roll that shit.
Appreciate it, Jeremiah. Already, bro. Y'all follow Jeremiah Nelson. You want to show them their receipt? Hold on.
No, this just Eli Lilly down at the mounds and stuff back then at the Angel Mounds.
Yeah.
They found 2.5 million artifacts down there. They found bones and stuff, but all that stuff got sent to the Smithsonian and stuff. He got a big stupid collection of artifacts though.
Yeah, he got a personal collection of artifacts.
Yeah, because he was one of the first ones down there. He was one of the top 3 down there,
Exactly.
going
And
through the miles and stuff.
he's the owner of Bear Aspirin, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he got that from mound builders because they had this type of wood that was out there, and it was used to scrub the inside out, and they used it for headaches and pain relief. In ancient
dude put it in there. I think he said white willow or something like that. Hold on, white willow
tree. I can't think of it. It's crazy. But a lot of that stuff came, like BC powders and all that. It come from that, right?
Yeah. See, I learned this out when I was studying the Prince Maddox stuff, and I found him because he was associated with some of the artifacts and stuff.
Yeah,
and it showed me that
I went through him when I was going through the hoodoo, showing people that like the first hoodoo was aspirin.
Mm-hmm.
And they called it.
He made billions because he had factories all through Indiana.
Yeah, exactly.
He had a factory here for like 40 years.
Exactly. Let me see.
White willow bark. That's what
White willow bark.
Elder Haya said.
Lee 83, I know you got it. I know you want to hop in there. What's up, brother? Let me get a quick question, quick comment. White willow bark. Yep. Now go see if there's hoodoo. We're gonna say it's hoodoo. What up, Lee?
What up, Truth? What up, Casey?
What's up, brother? How you doing?
How y'all doing, man? Fine live. I appreciate it, man. Y'all doing an awesome job.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it.
Hey, man, I'm coming down there on the 16th to meet you in person, good brother. Me and my OG.
Down, bro. Come on down.
We sliding down there, baby, from Detroit.
We need you, baby. We need you. We need you out there, my baby.
Yeah, we got you, my baby.
We need you, man.
Oh, that's all I want to say.
We need all our people out there. Appreciate you, Lee.
Hey, man, I got family coming out there with me. Not just my mom. I got a few other people coming with me, too. They want to hear you live and in person.
That's what's up. I really appreciate this, bro. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
No doubt.
Yeah. I'll be seeing you next week, good brother.
Yes, sir. See you next Saturday, bro.
See you next week, baby.
Y'all follow Lee 83, man. This gonna be monumental, y'all. I'm telling you, I feel it. At the Mounds on the 16th, and we hold hands and talk and man, it's gonna be crazy, man. I'm telling you, it's gonna be crazy. I want anybody who can get there, get there. If not, I'll catch you with another site. But if you can, come, please. And like I said, I do gotta get everybody a flyer so they can get in, try to promote it a little more, right? But
yeah, no doubt, I will. I'm trying to. I'm gonna make it. Hopefully, I'm gonna make it. I'm pushing to be there. I'm trying to kill 2 birds in one stone because I got to deliver a dog to Alabama, and I'm trying to get her to meet me there.
talking about Georgia.
Yeah, I'm trying to get her to meet me in Georgia. She's staying in Alabama.
Yeah.
She's only 3 hours away from there. I still got to drive further, so I'm trying to get her to meet me there.
Yeah, exactly. Man, you gonna make it happen. We're gonna make something happen.
No doubt. So I'm definitely saying I'm gonna be there. I'm not gonna say I'm definitely gonna be there, but I'm definitely trying to be there.
That's all we can do. Yeah. We can catch another one if not. It's cool. If it's a
I'm gonna try to be there. Sure. Even if I had to come down there and be there and come straight back home, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna try to be there. I don't want to miss this one.
Ain't missed this one. This is gonna be.
I ain't touched nobody's stuff. I just thought it was an album.
So beautiful. How you doing?
Did she accidentally come up?
Let's get one more person here. Aaliyah, you got a question, comment? Yeah, if y'all can't make it, go to the other mound. That's cool. Then I'm gonna meet y'all at the other mound. That's coming up too. How you doing, Miss Aaliyah?
Hey, Truth, how you doing?
All right.
So listen here. Tell me about when did they craft the dinosaur stories into all of this? Because I'm thinking like every time they found the dinosaur, they were finding giants. So they just said that they were finding dinosaurs just to throw us off. That's what I think.
Every time I see a mound builder, they always say they find Mastodon bones in that area. Like the Mastodon is like an ancient elephant, right? Now all them other dinosaurs kind of iffy, but I have seen Peru artifacts with dinosaurs. Like I don't know if those artifacts are 100% real. They say they are, but they won't give us no research on it. But we are found with ancient animals that don't even exist no more.
So dinosaurs really did exist. I'm just really believing that they didn't
I
because
don't, like I say, I ain't gonna say they real or not because I ain't found no solid information to say they are. But like mammoths, I know they were real, right? Because they find mammoth bones.
yeah,
And
mammoths are like
stuff
elephants.
like
So I
that.
believe those. But all of them other type of Steven Spielberg dinosaurs, I don't believe it.
I can't go for. I ain't going for 100% that neither. Like I said, I saw some Peru artifacts with dinosaurs on the artifact, but ain't no real proof to prove it. Like they say those bones be in the museum be kind of like something they put together. So
Plastic.
yeah. So I don't know about them dinosaurs. I can't elaborate on that. This I can't find an evidence to let me just really tell y'all it's true.
All I'm gonna say is, if it was dinosaurs, you will find them in the mounds.
Right.
Now in the mounds they have found people buried with elephants. They have found people buried with mammoths, all kind of different other animals and stuff.
Ancient leopards and stuff like that.
Right.
Ancient panthers and stuff like that. But I ain't that
mammoths that went out of extinct 10,000 years ago.
Exactly.
Wow.
They found some bones in the mound. What Casey's talking about? He was in the mound with the bones from some type of mammoth.
Yep.
And it died extinct 10,000 years ago. So that shows automatically he was here 10,000 years ago. Then they found the bones that was cut up of a mammoth in California. Somebody killed one and cut it up. You could tell they cut it up because there's cut marks on his bones. And showing that there were people around with tools, and arrows, bow and arrows way back 10,000 years ago. So that's why I kind of studied the mammoth a whole lot because it always popped up around these people who were that old. But the dinosaur thing, I can't find nothing that really proves they really live.
Wow.
That's crazy.
I know it is, right?
All these archaeologists going around digging them up. Why ain't they showing this stuff? You can't find nobody with no hands on the bones.
Until after they put together, then they'll show us. Like, no.
Yeah, I don't think it. I'm starting to lean to the part it ain't really happening.
Then they coming up with stuff talking about how they sounded and all this other stuff.
Right.
It's a lot of mythology out here, man.
It is, man. Wow.
Trying to get through all this mythical stuff.
Look to the stars. Look to the stars.
That lead us the wrong way with a whole lot of mythology. That's what I'm trying to cut through the mythology, Chase, because it led our people the wrong way a long time.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm glad you had me up. I'm going to try to make it on the 16th, but, man, I don't know.
That's all right. Like I said, we'll catch some both spots. If it's a prince, we'll catch some both spots. I'm coming to Alabama, Moundville, Louisiana. I'm coming to
Detroit.
Coming to the Midwest. I'm coming to Ohio and Indiana. Yeah, I'm coming up there. I gotta go to Adina and Hopewell, man. So y'all probably can meet me out there. I'm coming.
Yeah, I want to go to Tinker's Creek. Tinker's Creek is up there by Detroit, Cleveland area and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
We need to pull up deep there so we can walk past that gun line.
Oh yeah. Yes.
They got a gun line out there we can't walk by.
That's crazy.
What?
That's crazy.
That's Eli Lilly, Paradox Emporium. That's Eli Lilly.
Yep. Thank you so much, Mr. Lee. Yeah, I'll catch you at one of them. I got you.
All right. You'll see me around.
I'll follow her. Follow Mr. Leah. Follow Mr. Leah. Let me get one more in here so we can get out of here. I know we've been on here going hard. This is my boy right here. Young Grand, what's up? He be talking slick. What up, bro? Grand.
What up, True?
What up, bro?
Man, I love what you doing, bro. Man, I went to Clarksdale, Tennessee. I went to Clarksdale, Mississippi for the first time last week. I told you that was my grandma from. So I seen the mound out there.
Oh, you a Mississippi in Mississippi.
Oh yeah, I'm from Memphis, Tennessee though, but yeah, I'm still all love the same. Mississippi, Memphis,
If
Tennessee.
your people come, if your people come from that Delta,
I
yeah,
tell all the young ones, the YNs, I tell them, I said, man, we the same people. We come from the same bloodline.
same bloodline of people.
Yep, but I went to the Chucka. You need to check out the Chuckalisa mound in Memphis. We got a museum that we don't that our people don't even know about.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what.
The Chickasaw Mounds. Yep.
Yeah, that's where Elon Musk got his station at over there.
I've
Yep.
been there before years ago though. I've been there before.
Okay then.
I need to get back out there. They got councils out there. I mean the Chickamauga.
Exactly.
The Chickamauga.
Yeah.
Man, fire.
Yeah, and I went to Hot Springs Sunday for the first time in Arkansas, and I just found out a lot of stuff. Ancient water, I got some of that water, that springs water, and then Ozark Mounds. Yup, Arkansas ancient, man. Hot Springs is beautiful, but yeah, man, I love what you're doing, man. Keep it up, bro. You already know. I'm gonna try to make it too.
Yes,
I'm trying to make it.
If you can, man. Let's get the next.
I'm gonna send you some pictures too, cause in Hot Springs, Arkansas, they had some. I got some pictures of the Tartarian buildings that they was that they turned into bath spas out there. The ancient building, they got an Indian on there. You got a black Indian on there. I'm gonna send you a picture.
I just followed you back. Send me that. I need that.
I bet. I'm gonna send you some pictures. I got you.
Y'all follow Young Grind. Follow Young Grind. But I ain't gonna hold Casey up all day. I know he got stuff to do, man. I'm gonna take one more person. One more person. Chris, what up? One last person. Chris, what up?
How you doing? Peace. I just had a quick question, right?
Okay.
Your research essentially brought me into this journey of looking into my family past. I'm from Norfolk, Virginia, right?
Okay.
And I somehow came across like some old flags from back in the day to where like we used to have like panthers and jaguars and snakes and stuff. But then when the colonization happened, they changed all the logos to like, eagles, like eating the snakes, and lions replacing the jaguars and the panthers. Like, do you know any like significance of that?
Okay, the panther is native to America, right? That's where the Olmecs get the panther from. The Olmecs have panther face masks. They use the panther to talk about stars from the underworld, right? That's why they call it the word jaguar, which is an underworld star alignment of a panther. We just use animals that roam our land and connected them with stars, right? Virginia is kind of like Yamasee area, and Yamasee got a big connection to Olmec because they both of them use the panther. So you're exactly right. Those old flags could have came from melanated Indians that was in that area before the colonizers came and changed those flags out in these places. We use the panther and things like that from animals that's from America. Because when they say Black Panther, ain't no Black Panther in Africa. The Black Panther is from here. A Black Panther is a black leopard, right? So it's still connected. It's still connected to the land. The Black Panther is the black leopard, and it's still connected to the land. And our people use those as connection with stars and stuff like that.
Okay, so that's probably the same reason why they changed the falcon or the hawk to like an eagle.
Yeah.
No. Those are two different things. Yeah, because you're talking about two different things when you talk about the eagle and the hawk.
Yeah.
So what do we have? Do we have like a falcon?
The falcon is the Peru ideology. The eagle is the aquila that sits right over America, the land of the eagle. It sits right over America.
Okay. They didn't change the falcon to the eagle, right? It's two different representations. The eagle is in the summer triangle. It's called a guila, right? It's called a guila. So there was always a part of the teaching of Tamari the eagle is a part of Aquila in the summer triangle. You have a goose, an eagle, and you have the harp or lyra, right? So that makes the summer triangle. So everything in the summer triangle was connected to America because that summer triangle was always over America in ancient times. So in Egypt, they have a red, white, and blue vulture on the wall, right? It's the same symbolism as the red, white, and blue eagle of America. Egypt got it on the wall. Egypt got a red, white, and blue flag on the wall representing the red, white, and blue stars of Aquila. So the eagle and the vulture have the same meaning in ancient times. The falcon comes from the Sirius star rising during the harvest. That's why the falcon and Sirius are connected. But the eagle and the vulture comes from star that just sit over America in the summertime that was connected to America. So the Roman Empire got hold of that information and they started using the eagle. But they got it from ancient culture, right? So they still bring that eagle teaching back over here, but it came from an ancient teaching of Aquila. But the Romans still use the eagle because they are still in the northern hemisphere. So they just brought the same symbolism back over here with the same colors because they found out where those colors and that symbolism actually came from. And they just brought that symbolism back over here and used it again.
All right, cool. That make a lot more sense. Thank you.
So
Appreciate the work.
research Aquila, the red, white, and blue stars of Aquila, and then you get some background on why they got the eagle as the American bird, right?
All right, I got you. Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate you. Y'all follow Chris. Follow Chris. It's kind of when some of this stuff so deep, I have to show the receipts to go with it because if I just talk about it, it sounds crazy. But I would have to show you the receipts of how our ancient culture used these three star alignments that represent America: Vega, Aquila, and Deneb and Cygnus, right? And then it became other things in Egypt. Then it became other things in Greek and Roman and Greek mythology. Then they brought it right back over here when they came to colonize. And they using symbolism because that's a part of Freemasonry. You take ancient symbolism and you use it to hide the truth. Let me give you an idea what I'm talking about, Chris, before we get out of here.
Would this be it, truth? Right here.
Let me see. I can't find. I got some old ones. Yep, that's on the ground though. Cause see, is that the one with the Well, that's still the summer triangle.
Yeah, it's still the summer triangle right here.
Still the summer
Because the
triangle.
eagle, you see the eagle right here.
Hold on, let me pull you up. Still the summer triangle. It's kind of. See, we have to learn the summer triangle, which represents stars of America. It's stars of America. Then we have to learn the harvest alignment stars. See, it's two different sets of stars that we was using. Like right here we go. Here we go. This is what I mean right here, Chris. Let me show you so you can get an understanding of what I mean. Okay. This is the eagle, Aquila, right? Red, white, and blue stars right here at the top. That's where you get the red, white, and blue from. And you get this from there. Now this whole alignment is over America all summer. So this became connected to American knowledge. Now Cygnus got something to do with the path of souls and the rising of the crux in the winter. The cross rising in December, they come from the Cygnus. See what I'm saying? So all this turned into Hathor. This turned into all type of other deities, right? Stars that come from this triangle came from start making deities all over the world. And I have to go into every star and break it down so you can kind of understand it. But learn this and then you go learn the summer solstice stars and the spring and the winter stars, and then translate that back into deities and back into where it come from, and back into where it originally came from, and you'll start to see the big picture. You got anything you want to say before we get out of here, Casey?
No, I just appreciate everybody, you know what I'm saying? And stop giving y'all attention. All I want to say is stop giving attention to these crazy lives that's in there talking about giving misinformation and stuff. Because the more you listen to that stuff, the more you're going to get confused and stuff. Do your own research. Do your own research, or stay on course, or listen to like-minded people. Even though it's not a lot of us that's teaching the real stuff and the original stuff like that, but try to stay in your own lane. Stop worrying about what these paying goofies and all these people who don't understand the information doing.
Yeah, they don't understand it. That's why it's so hard for them to accept it. A lot of people think they know everything. But if you don't know these stars, you can't even break the code of nothing. You'll just be looking at a deity. Now you see this old McMurray looking like the Anunnaki, right? So you got to understand that somebody done this before somebody else. It meant something to these people before it meant something to these people. When people start mixing around the world, they take certain information and turn it into this, which is not the right information. So if people are telling you about a deity and not giving you the stars alignment that go along with it, that go along with the ancient teachings, it confuses people, right? It confuses people. I see it happen all the time. Because people don't understand that those stars come from some type of alignment that was important to your people for a certain thing, right? Because all the spring stars are important, right? All the summer soldier stars are important. All the winter was important, right? The summer triangle was important. Cancer and Taurus and Cancer popping up during the summer solstice, that makes Cancer important. The spring Taurus popping up that makes the bull important. They tell you the leg of the bull is evil and the bull is evil and all that, but our ancestors were talking about, it's spring. Sirius, Orion, and Taurus, and the Pleiades in the background. So when you see that pop up, you know what they're talking about. They're talking about a spring alignment for agriculture. Now, white folks took it and they say they Pleiadians. They come from the Pleiadians. That's cap. They say Baal is the bull. That's cap. They talking about Taurus, bro. They're not talking about nothing evil. Inky is in the underworld because he's in the southern hemisphere. They turned that evil because everything in the underworld turned evil to these people because they don't understand it. Right? So I want y'all to start looking at stuff a little deeper and get the ask yourself, why did this mean so much to these people? Why does this symbol or this animal or this, where does it come from and why does it mean so much? And like I keep telling people, agriculture is the key of life to our people. So everything got something to do with the food to feed your kind in ancient times is the key of life. Because ain't no life if it ain't no food, right? So I just want people to look at it from another standpoint. Then you can start to understand.
All right, I got one more receipt. Truth, I want to show.
Let's do it.
It's about the mound builder culture were organized and highly spiritual. They carefully charted the moon's movements. They also charted the solstice and the equinox. The mound complex and the earthwork designed to create sight lines to key astronomical events. Most sites incorporated the Path of Souls rituals aligning to Orion's nebula, Cygnus, which is the X, and the rise and the setting of the sun on the winter solstice. Most sites incorporated the summer solstice with alignments to Masamon ceremony of the Cheyenne. Most sites are to the summer solstice because that's when it's time for harvest.
Harvest time, exactly.
Rock is our solidified spiritual energy. Water is the flowing spiritual energy. Dirt is the primordial spiritual energy. We're arranged to facilitate rituals. We actually know a lot. Then they talk about how they know a lot about the what's name. But this is just telling you, that's why you're going to see the signets in all our stuff, because it's part of the Path of Souls ritual.
Yeah. It's the underworld. Just like the Egyptians got the underworld, the Duat. The Duat is the same thing as the path of souls. They try to separate the names from America to Egypt, but the Duat and the path of souls is the same teaching of the same people.
And to me, this is my holy trinity: the rock, the water, and the dirt.
Exactly.
Because that's what was here first.
and that's the creation story.
Ain't nothing here before that rock, dirt, and water.
That's the creation story. Primordial water recede off the dirt and create beings and animals and stuff like that. So all this stuff is all nature's teaching, and all go together, y'all. It all go together. Appreciate y'all, man. We're gonna get out of here. I love y'all. I'm in love with you. I'm gonna get a flyer together for August the 16th. Ottawa Mounds, Cartersville, Georgia. Live it out of Atlanta. 2:00. Try to be there, and we're gonna get this thing going, man. Y'all have a great day. Good live today. Check it out on YouTube. You missed the first part.
No doubt. The Lil at the gun.
Lil at the gun. Follow Casey Macon right now. Roll the corn. We know the truth now.